3rd grade. Today is Monday and we are on lesson 57. Sorry, I'm recording this at night and so my dot cam is the shadow is just my dot cam over there, so hopefully it's not too distracting. Go ahead, put your name at the top. Do your division problems and then get after your power on page 364 and then we'll do it together. Let's go ahead and correct these facts together. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 36 divided by 6 is 6. 16 divided by 8 is 2. 63 divided by 9 is 7. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 81 divided by 9 is 9. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 27 divided by 9 is 3. 32 divided by 8 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 72 divided by 9 is 8. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 56 divided by 8 is 7. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 36 divided by 9 is 4. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 54 divided by 9 is 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 42 divided by 7 is 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 35 divided by 7 is 5. 64 divided by 8 is 8. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 7 divided by 1 is 7. 18 divided by 9 is 2. 48 divided by 6 is 8. 24 divided by 7 is 4. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 0 divided by 3 is 0. 45 divided by 9 is 5. 21 divided by 7 is 3. 24 divided by 6 is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 48 divided by 8 is 6. 30 divided by 6 is 5. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 49 divided by 7 is 7. Then our mental math problems. First, our counting, it says count by threes from 60 to 90. So we have 60, 63, 66, 69, 72, 75, 78, 81, 84, 87, 90. Money, $1 minus 85 cents. Start with $1 minus 85 cents, and you're going to get 8 plus 1 is 9, 5 plus 5 is 10, so you're going to get $0.15. Now remember, if you were to cross that out, get 10, cross out, get 9, you get the same thing. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 8 is 1. B, $2 minus 63 cents. 0 minus 3, can't do that. Cross out 2, make it a 1, change to 10. Cross out 10, make it a 9, change this into 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 6 is 3. 1 minus nothing is 1. So you get $1.37. B, $5 minus $1. C, $5 minus $1.25. Go ahead and do all your borrowing. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. You can do that one in your head if you think about quarters, right? This is $1 and 1 quarter. So if you subtract 1 quarter from $5, you get $4.75. And then subtract $1, you get $3.75. D, 400 minus 30. Well, 400 minus 30, I'm thinking about 100 minus 30. And to do that, I'm thinking about 10 minus 3. 10 minus 3 is going to be 7. So 100 minus 30 would be 70. So 400 minus 30 would be 370. If you do that math out, you're going to get the exact same answer. So do whatever works better for you. E, what's the perimeter of the garden with the dimensions shown? So we've got 24 by 36. 24 on the side, 36 here. 24 plus 36 plus 24 plus 36. Right away, I'm going to do 24 plus 36. And then I'm just going to double it, right? Because you got two 24s and two 36s. I did that because 4 plus 6 is 10, and that's going to make life really easy. 4 plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 more is 6. So I'm at 60. 60 plus 60 is 120. So my perimeter is going to be 120 feet. F says how many years is 2 centuries plus 4 decades? Well, remember, a century is 100 years. So 2 centuries is 200 years. And then 4 decades, a decade's 10 years, so 4 decades is 40 years. So you get 240 years. G, estimate. Choose the more reasonable estimate for the distance between two cities, 120 miles or 120 feet. Well, if you can picture a school, 120 feet would be like from first grade down to third grade. That's not near far enough for the distance between two cities. So we're going to pick 120 miles. H, calculate. We have 349 minus 199. 9 minus 9 is 0. 4 minus 9, can't do that. 14 minus 9 is 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we get 150. And then plus 50. Well, 150 plus 50 is going to give me 200. Problem solving. Allegria solved an addition problem and then erased a digit from each number in the problem. She gave it to Jeff as a problem-solving exercise. Copy her problem on your paper and find the missing digits for Jeff. So 5 blank 3 plus 2 8 blank equals blank 50. Okay, so 500 something 3 plus 280 something equals something 50. Well, we're going to focus on the strategy of working backwards. So we begin in the ones column as if we were adding two numbers. Think 3 plus what is going to give us a number that ends in 0? Well, 3 plus 0 would still be 3. So this number has got to be 10, right? It's got to have, I carried the 1 up here, so 3 plus what is 10? 7. So 7 is going to go in there. Now I can think something plus 8 plus 1 is going to equal something that ends in a 5. Well, already my 8 is bigger than my 5, so it's got to be something 15. So 1 plus 8 is 9, plus 6 more would give me 15. And then 1 plus 5 plus 2 is 8, so I get 850. Let's just double check that. 563 plus 287, sorry, there we go. 3 plus 7 is 10. 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 8 more is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 850, 850. Yep, we found it. So you can go ahead and circle your answer. Go ahead and flip it over and we'll get going on our problem solving together. Today, our new concept is rate word problems. Now, a rate shows a relationship between two different measurements. Where you might hear this the most is between miles and hours. So a lot of times you'll hear maybe your parents driving, say the car went 30 miles per hour, or we're going 60 miles per hour, or we're going 20 miles per hour. Okay, that per there is a great key that it's about rate. This statement tells us that the car's rate is 30 miles in each hour. Look here, in the first hour, they went 30 miles. By the second hour, they've gone 60 miles, right? Because 30 in the first hour plus 30 in the second hour gives you 60 total hours. So our problems this week are going to talk about that, or today. Liam drove the car 30 miles per hour for 4 hours. How far did Liam drive? Well, this is an awesome problem to do multiplication for. So number of time in each group, well, 30 miles per hour times 4 hours. 0 times 4, 4 times 0 is 0, 4 times 3 is 12. So we went 120 miles in 4 hours. So your answer would be 120 miles. Example 2 here says Nuru earns $3 a week for helping around the house. Make a table for this rate that shows how much Nuru would earn in 1, 2, and 3 weeks. Then use a formula to find out how much money he would earn in 3 weeks. So he earns 7 weeks. He earns $3 a week. So one side of our table, we're going to put week. On the other side, we're going to put dollars. So after 1 week, he makes $3. After 2 weeks, he's made $6. After 3 weeks, add another 3, 6 plus 3 is 9. So after 3 weeks, he's made $9. Well, we know we can multiply by 7 here. So down in week 7 times 3 is going to be $21. So our answer would be $21. Lesson practice says Angela drove 55 miles in 1 hour. At that rate, how far can she drive in 6 hours? Write an equation to solve the problem. So 55 miles in 1 hour, and the second hour, and the third, and the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth. So to find out what the total is, we can just multiply. 55 times 6. 6 times 5 is 30. Then we're going to multiply and add. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 3, 31, 32, 33. 33 miles. So we get 330 miles. B says Barrick swims 20 laps every day. How many laps will he swim in 1 week? Make a table. So, days and laps. 1 week is 7 days, so we're going to need to go this table all the way to 7. How many laps? Well, he swims 20 laps on the first day, so just count by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140. So how many? 140 laps. Excellent. Let's go ahead and get started on a couple of your homework problems together. Let's start with number 3. Number 3 says, write 4 multiplication and division facts using 8, 9, and 72. Don't forget your name. 8, 9, and 72. I know that 8 times 9 equals 72. So that's going to be my first one. Then I can just flip them for the commutative property. After that, for my division problems, start with your bigger number. That's an awesome one to write C box. Number 5 says compare 1/3 less than, greater than, or equal to 50%. Well, if I think about these as fractions, 1/3, 50% as a fraction is 1/2. So I can see that 1/3 is less than 1/2 because there's more shaded in this one. Number 10 says a square has one side that is 7 inches long. What's the perimeter and what's the area? So A, what's the perimeter? Remember, perimeter is the distance around, so we got to do 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, or that's the same thing as 7 times 4. So we'll get 7 times 4 is 28. It's inches, so perimeter is 28 inches. Area equals length times width, so 7 times 7 is 49 square inches, because area always has a square measurement. So for A, you get 28 inches. B, you get 49 inches. Go ahead and flip it over. We'll start with 23. 23 says which segment in this figure is a diameter. Remember, diameter goes all the way across. So if we start here and go all the way across, we call that YW. So for A, we're going to have YW. B, segments MW and MX form an angle. What type of angle is it? MW, MX, right here, this angle? Well, that's an acute angle. So A, Y, W, B, excuse me, is acute. A, Y, W, B, acute. 24. Compare these fractions. Draw and shade two congruent rectangles to show the comparison. So 2/3 as compared to 3/4. So I'm going to draw my two congruent rectangles. I'm going to divide this one into thirds. I'm going to divide this one into fourths. I'm going to shade 2 of the first one and 3/4 of the next one. You can see that 2/3 here is less than 3/4. It's less than 3/4 because more of this one is shaded in. 26 then says 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters and 2 inches is 2.54 plus 2.54 centimeters. So a segment that is 3 inches long is how many centimeters long? So 2.54 plus 2.54, that's 1 inch is 2 inches. To get that third inch, we just got to add one more. 4 plus 4 plus 4, or 4 times 3 is 12. 1 goes up, 2 goes down. 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 5 times 3 is 15. Plus 1 more is 16. 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. So you get 7 and 62 hundredths centimeters. That's all we're going to do together. Make sure you work hard on the rest of your problems and ask any questions on Zoom.